Right, welcome back everyone. And next up is Abhijit, who will be talking about, well, a really cool Julia initiative in India. Please take it away.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abhijit, and I work for Julia Computing. So currently my main responsibility is to drive this initiative in India. It's a very ambitious initiative where the plan is over maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, we don't know how many ever years, we want to train around 500,000 individuals in the field of AI and ML. So yeah, that's what I'll be talking about. Okay, so in the next 10 minutes, I'll be trying to cover what's this 500K initiative all about the target audience, and then what's our delivery mechanism, how does our platform look, and how does our content look, and also some of the outcomes we have had so far. We have been doing this since the January of this year. So yeah, first of all, why do we need to do this in India? It's every year we have around 1.5 million engineers graduating from around 2,500 universities and colleges. This is a combination of it's a mix of private and public universities and colleges. So that's a large number. Not surprising for a country with around 1.3 billion people. But another thing is India has it's been one of the fastest. It has a very fast economic growth rate, but the job market is not really catching up. It's been slightly slower than the economic growth rate itself. So it clearly says there's some kind of a gap for whatever reasons. It could be because since we have so many universities and colleges, there are so many different governing agencies, sometimes it becomes difficult for the universities to catch up with the fast-moving tech world, in some spaces. So the need of the hour today for the country is we need some massive upskilling and reskilling programs. So this 500K initiative is one such thing, which is again taken up in partnership with this EggStep Foundation and of course Julia Computing. So EggStep is basically founded by one Mr. Nandan Nilekani, who happens to be who was also one of the co-founders of a company called as Infosys, which itself has around 200,000 people in it. It's one of the country's largest IT companies. So yeah, given the importance of AI and ML technologies and the impact these will have on the society in large, EggStep and Julia Computing are collaborating to kind of bring India on the forefront of AI. So yeah, as I said, I'm sorry for the bad quality of this image. I didn't have a soft copy, it's a scanned copy. So this was the very first program what we did in January 2018. We are really thankful for Alan and Viral for coming all the way from Boston for conducting this. This was attended by approximately around 80 to 90 people from, it was a mix of teachers, students, even people from various companies. So yeah, it was a very successful program. And then we have already partnered with this particular Institute of Technology, which is one of the largest in Bangalore. This was another such program. This was in a city called as Mysore, another engineering college. Avik was the one, he's just missing in the photo, but then he did the training. And thanks to David Sanders. So this was another program, but this was in Infosys, which is this large company in India. And this was also attended by around 60, 70 people. Uh, so yeah, what's the delivery mechanism? So like we have this platform called as 500K, which is more like a learning management system, on which we have I mean, it can, like, you can create courses, you can have your teaching material, and then it is like the one really good cool feature is it's like, integrated with Julia Box, on which we have all these interactive notebooks. And we also have some automated assessment on that for the exercises. So whatever the score and the feedback is then comes back onto your 500K platform, where the students can see their progress. I'll try to quickly show how that will look. What is this? Sorry. So yeah. So this is a course. The course is called as Julia for Machine Learning, and so there are these various chapters or modules, right? So each of these modules will have an introduction, which is a video, and then another. So like Chris Rakokas has been helpful, so he's done some of the videos for us, and then these are the feedback what has been gotten from the Julia Box. And so we have two components to all this. Like, there's a notebook on which you learn some concepts, and then there's another exercise notebooks which is interactive in nature, which is this. So the cool feature here is, like, we have some so we have exercises here, and then we also create a template. So this cell, now I have put in some solution here, but for the student, they won't have this line. So they just put in the solution here. They can test whatever they write, and then just submit. So it is, I've written some test cases. So it gets assessed, and the score is reported back to the platform, which was here. So you get your scorings here for each of the chapters. So that's the interactive part, and till now we have done around 1,000 students since January, from various backgrounds, engineering, there have been people from economics, medical background. There was also some karate and a self-defense trainer who wanted to learn AI and ML. They all love the hands-on nature of the training. We do not, we try to not just use some APIs. We don't treat any algorithms in a black box way, they hand code the entire stochastic gradient algorithm, for example. And then of course, towards the end, we train them on Flux. So the learning experience is very active using our Manipulate. And some of the challenges were the numbers we need to train are large, right? So I'm the only one training now, so we need 500 more. Initially there's a slight starting trouble with the participants, where they have to deal with two unknowns, AI and Julia. But then, thanks to the wonderful work done by all the content creators, we also we try to cover Julia as well in the notebooks. So yeah, we have established some good partnerships with various engineering institutes, companies, private institutes, even individuals to become trainers. We have created a strong demand, and we have had around 40 days of training where we have trained around 1,000 students. So this is the team I would like to acknowledge and thank. Dennis is here. So I think he's working on the advanced part of the course, where we're going to have a lot of real world applications using machine learning. Thank you.
thank you very much for the talk. Oh, yes, there are questions, all right. Let's start with you then. You said that you have to train 500 teachers, but I think it's an online course, so you don't need so many teachers.
Yes, we are also planning for self-paced delivery. But
did you make two types of courses? Courses with teachers and you make two types of courses. Is this the
yes.
one course with teachers?
With teachers, and then also there is a self-paced where, like any of the MOOCs, they can go sign up. We in fact have that working now. Like anybody can just sign up. You can watch the videos, you can answer, and then you can also get your certificate once you complete your course.
Okay. How much does it cost?
We still are working out on a plan. Like it will not be. It's more of a initiative. So it'll be probably. It'll have its own pricing strategies for students, for corporates.
Okay.
Yeah. For now, I think it's free. There's no money.
Right. So next question.
So is all this wonderful infrastructure open source? For example, the automatic grader and the interactive notebooks and stuff? So
Well, it's not exactly. We used the. No, it's not yet open sourced, but then we plan to.
Which part? Talking about the content part or the infrastructure?
the infrastructure part.
So infrastructure, the 500K platform itself is the 500K platform itself is based on a platform called Sunbird, which is open source, and that is from Ekstep Foundation. And then Julia Box is open source. Yeah.
I was curious about the automatic grading part, for example.
Yeah.
All right. Any more questions for the speaker? All right. Let's thank the speaker again.